Another day, another dollar. So, you might not notice, but I did. The other day when I was looking at weeds, I quickly noticed, mainly whilst editing the video, that this old field over here kind of showed that it was ready to harvest, which got me interested because I needed to look at what it was, and it was oilseed radish, and I didn't remember how we harvest oilseed radish, and it turns out you don't. It's basically a fertilizer, so I can go and cultivate this now. So we are in October. Is there anything that we can plant in October? We can plant wheat and barley. So I think that is what we should do. We should go and plant some wheat and barley, and then we begin, and we go in and cultivate. That's my understanding. I could be wrong. So we'll cultivate this up. Because then that should be like adding fertilizer or something, I think I read. Hey, well that's that cultivated. That's better. Okay, this is so much to get used to. I thought, while we've got a baler, why not get a crop that's going to give us some sort of something to bale with as well. But yeah, doing that oilseed radish stuff first, if I've done it right. It's like in the real world, what would happen on crop rotation is you plant 3 fields and you leave 1. And then the next year you plant 3 fields and you leave a different one. So you kind of always have 1 field empty every year, and it kind of rotates. That's what's called crop rotation. So that it's supposed to help the soil basically not get used to death, so that it has some sort of nutrients and stuff left in it. Arguably that's hopefully what I've unintentionally done here. We shall have to see if it actually works. I just want to see if I get out of here. What's this say for fertilizer? There is no fertilizer. Needs lime, needs rolling, needs everything. So liming is something that I can't say that I'm really fully aware of or understand, but I've got to be careful of finances after making a few little purchases last time round. I think I'll grab the weeder and probably set that off on a worker actually. Check out the field that's behind me just to see what that's saying, and we will have a look at this whole lime situation. You there. Go. So yeah, this needs lime, this needs lime. I would then imagine that the one in the corner also needs lime. Spread lime every 3 harvests to gain a 15% bonus on your yield. The field info will show the needs lime hint as soon as the field requires liming. You can buy lime as pallets at the shop or in a loose form at lime stations. To spread it on your fields, you need a fertilizer spreader that can be filled with lime. Note, not all models can be used to spread lime. Look for the lime icon in the shop when choosing the fertilizer spreader. Roger that. So, what are you saying, boss? You need lime and you need rolling. Okay, so, to the shop. So I'll lease this. Hopefully I can get it done in a day. I'll do all fields in a day. Next question is understanding where I can actually get lime from. Don't really know. Okay, so there's a lime station there. So I've got to head over that way. Oh, it's over there. Okay, that's not a million miles away. Nobody's gonna mind if I just... Nobody's looking. It's in the middle of the countryside. Nobody can see. I don't want to overfill, but obviously I don't know how much we're going to need. Let's go 60%. I think that'll be fair enough. Don't really know what the overspray is going to be. Oh, okay, that's massive. 6 meter wide though. Really? We'll do this while we're here as well. Ah, that's interesting. I cannot lime it in its current situation. Is that what we're saying? Not that it'll matter. I'll go down the way anyway. Well, I guess it makes sense. You're trying to add nutrients or whatever, or something to the soil, and you can't do that if it's got a crop on it. So, it makes sense. In which case, we needed even less lime than what we bought. Am I going to hit that middle bit? It's going to be tight. Yay, for now. Right. So then that should be like, okay, it's been limed now. But this one won't because of the way that it is. Is that my understanding? If we squish here, we get out and we're like... Yeah, so it needs lime. As lime needs rolling. Cool. But that is that. That is us on the way to doing stuff. What is the growth on this? Does it tell you? No, it just says growing. Could fertilise, but we'll save that for another day. Contracts again, I guess. Let's have a look. I should, actually. Let's get rid of the lime wagon. Return that. We don't need that. So there's a couple of cultivating jobs that we could do. We're going to cultivate field 39. It's kind of large. It's right next to us somewhere, but it is kind of large. I've only got the small cultivator, so it's going to take a while. But for 7 grand, it's not too bad. Yeah, look at the size of this. This is huge for this tiny little, like, what, meter long platform or something. Well, let's go. Right, I'm going to put a worker on him because I'm going to go get a wider cultivator. So I'm going to let that worker stress out over that. It's a £7,000 job, so I should easily earn money off it, even with a worker on it. And I'm going to go get a wider cultivator, and I'm going to go do the other field. And I'm going to lease it, and it's going to cost me money and stuff, but it is what it is, right? 2 jobs, bigger cultivator, less time. Should be better for our bank balance. So field 33 is up this way. If I crack on and do this field 33 up here, it's a lot smaller than field 39, which our poor little worker's doing with that tiny little cultivator. But hopefully it will all pull us in the right direction. Alright, so let's go. There we go. I don't know if the tractor's actually got the power for it. Oh, there we go. There's a lot to learn to this farming malarkey. Getting the right order of things, going through the right processes at the right time. I get it might not be everybody's bread and butter either to use helpers all the time. And maybe I will find out that it's not actually earning me as much money as my mind thinks it is. But sticking somebody on that field, the problem is he's just got such a small cultivator. But sticking him on that field to do that field means I can do this field. Even if he doesn't complete that field, which he shouldn't do. He shouldn't complete that field before I complete this one. But he will, in theory, get a lot more of it done. So that 7 grand contract, that £7,000 contract will be nearer completion after spending a couple of hundred. And it would have been if I tried to do the 2 on my own. It means I can kind of get through more contracts a day. And probably you don't really make much money doing contracts anyway. Well, it says that the contract is finished. So I could just abandon it here. I don't feel that that is a good job. I don't mind leaving the little spots up at the top, but the long strip down the middle just doesn't feel like a finished job. Right, let's get on down here and get to this field. Help out our fellow. One thing that is for sure though is he will have been doing a better job at this than what I would have done. I'm about to go mess up his beautiful little bit of work, but fair play to him. He's got a lot of that done. I'm a little intrigued of all cultivators are not produced equal, because this is cultivating and leaving the dirt like it is, and that one over there is cultivating and leaving the dirt like it does. So we have just been able to relieve the worker from helping us out over here. The field is technically done on the contract, but there's literally just this one last strip to visually make it look done. I do find it interesting how the different cultivators leave the dirt in a different way. No biggie, the contract is completed, field is cultivated, we've made a little bit of money today. It's a long day. Thankfully that is the work done for the day. It's nice that we've got some crop planted in our field, we've done a little bit of contract that has earned us a little bit of money. Casually getting used to this game. A long way to go. Still a lot to learn. Liming at the right time, for example. But we are making a little bit of money. We're learning a little bit. Each day we learn something new, hopefully. And yeah, we make a little bit more money. The farming life. Pretty good. Quite enjoying it. See you guys next time. Take it easy. Bye for now.